Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Today Appa is going to make a one-pot dish, cabbage stir rice or cabbage rice. So it's not a fried rice but still rice, meaning I'll be cooking two separately and then combine it together and stir it up. That's all. Now some people will actually cook together the rice together with the cabbage, but I don't like it because that will make the cabbage loses the crispiness. So I'm going to cook the rice, then cook the cabbage, then stir them together. This is why it is called cabbage stir rice. Okay, so let's take a look at the ingredient. Of course, we need the rice. I have approximately 2 cups. This is the measuring cup. 2 measuring cup is equivalent to about 4 person. Half cup usually for 1 adult usually lah. If you eat more, of course, you need more. So this is 2 cups here, good for 4 person. You wash it and then I soak it under water for a couple of minutes. Then of course we will need some cabbage. I prefer to hand tear them into pieces like this. Some people will slice it, so totally up to you. How much do I have here? I would say it's about 1 bowl of maybe one, really depending on the size of your cabbage, but probably about 1/4 of the package. Oops, cabbage here. This is definitely one of my favorite vegetables. Then you can I got some roast pork, so I'm adding in some roast pork. You can use some pork belly, or you can use Chinese sausage, also can. If you don't take pork, then of course you can just add in some chicken, or you can do without the meat as well, no problem. Because here we actually have some shiitake mushroom as well. So this is approximately 2 to 3 pieces of shiitake mushroom, up depending on your size. Soak until it is softened and slice it like this. This is approximately 1 tablespoon of dried shrimp, slightly chopped, slightly chopped and rinse. And this is approximately 1 piece of shallot. So let's start making it. Okay, we can start cooking. Let's give it a bit of oil, vegetable oil or any oil that you have. We're going to saute the shallot. We want the fragrance from the shallot. Saute this for about a minute before we continue. We will come back shortly. Here it is after a minute plus, when you start seeing the onion started to turn brownish a little bit. Add in the shiitake mushroom and also the heavy dried shrimp. Again, this will further enhance the flavor of the oil as well. We want the oil because we are going to use the oil to flavor the rice as well. Ooh, super fragrant. I wish you can smell this. Can turn down the fire a little bit when it started to splatter. Then don't forget we have some roast pork. If you have some pork belly, you can put it right now as well. Smells really good. Now we have the pork lard as well. Next thing to put in is the rice, which is already washed and soaked. Don't have to use too high heat on this. You can give it a bit of light soy sauce, a little bit of dark soy sauce, This is more for the color. Okay. Give it a few stir. We can add a bit of salt, just a little bit of salt here, and a few dashes of white pepper. Okay. You're not really cooking the rice at this stage. You're trying to mix everything together and trying to use the oil to the flavored oil to flavor the rice. So you want to mix them nicely together. Okay. Done. Off the fire. We are going to move this over to the rice cooker. Right, so I have transferred the rice into the inner pot of my rice cooker. And remember just now we started off with 2 measuring cup of rice. Then we are going to put in about 2 measuring cup of water as well, 1 to 1 or 1 to 1.1. Okay, even them out and put it inside the rice cooker. Okay, put it in, close the lid, power up. Let me choose my white rice, and then the texture, I want it to be soft, and let it start. Okay, so it will cook by itself. This rice cooker will probably take somewhere between 35 to 40 minutes. Later, towards the final 10 minutes, I will cook the cabbage and combine both together. Okay, this is only after about half an hour. The rice is ready in the rice cooker, faster than I thought. Let's quickly stir fry the veggie. Give it a bit of oil. A bit of garlic. Of course, you can use raw garlic, yeah? Papa's lazy today, so I use a fried garlic. Heat up the oil a little bit. Okay, when it starts to sizzling, put in the veggie. You can season this with adding a little bit of oyster sauce. A little bit of mushroom water just now. A bit of light soya sauce. Little bit of salt. A bit of white pepper. Give it a few stir until it is softened, then it's done. Then I'm going to add it over to the rice. Now you can also cook this together with the rice at the same time in a rice cooker. It's really up to you, but I prefer a crunchy bite feel. Let me know if you have other ways of cooking this particular dish and put it inside the comment section, yeah? There's always no rules in Appa Kitchen. You can use any way that you personally prefer. No problem. Started to soften very fast. It won't take too long. A couple of minutes will do. Right. Almost there. Let me add in a little bit of sesame oil. As you cook, the veggie will also start releasing some water, and that's partly why I don't like to put it inside the rice cooker. All right, basically done. Still very crispy, and I'm going to add this over to the rice cooker. Right. Oh, very fragrant. Not sure if you can see. Let me adjust the angle a little bit. Okay. So the rice is ready here, and we will put this on top. The cabbage on top. Let me off the rice cooker. Alright, then remember what we say. I said at the beginning of this video, this is going to be stir rice. So now I'm going to stir. Wow. Ooh, very fragrant. And the rice is super fluffy. And I'm going to eat it together with some sambal belacan or chili padi. Yeah? You decide. Okay. Done. Just need to dish it out. Okay, very easy. My cabbage stir rice is done. Garnish some fried garlic on top. Alright, so I hope you like my video today. If you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel, and not forgetting TikTok. Let me know if you have any dishes in mind that you want Appa to make a video for you. Bye bye!